And meanwhile, other top story tonight, police, volunteers, and family members are frantically searching for a 6-year-old girl. Family members think that Isabel Salis was snatched from her bedroom early this morning. It happened at a home on East 12th Street. That is near Broadway and Craycroft. That is where we find 9 on your side's Marcelino Benito. He is live from the area with the very latest. And Marcelino, I can't imagine how little Isabel's family must be feeling tonight.
It's just a horrible situation for this family, Tammy. This neighborhood has virtually been locked down since about 8 a.m. this morning. I'll go ahead and step out of the way so you can take a look at what the scene looks like at this hour. If you want to get in and out of this neighborhood, you're going to have to bypass a Tucson police officer. They've been inspecting vehicles on their way in and on their way out all morning long. I'm going to go ahead and have our photographer pan over to the scene of where this all started early this morning. You can see the crime tape in the distance. Now, parents woke up to a very dramatic sight. Their daughter wasn't in her bed this morning. Now, 9 hours later, little 6-year-old Isabel is still missing. It's a parent's worst nightmare.
She was checked on her this morning at about 8 o'clock when her father went in to wake her up so that they could start their day. Found that she was not in her room at that point.
6-year-old Isabel Mercedes Salis was gone, missing. Her parents called police shortly after 8 this morning. Police have been scouring the neighborhood by air and by ground, checking each and every car that went in and out of this east side neighborhood.
Officers are conducting a grid search. We have bloodhounds that are checking the area as well, pick up any scent of the little girl, and they're coordinating additional detective and investigative resources in order to try to get to the bottom of where this girl may be.
9 on your side talked to family members gathered waiting for any news from police. Justin Mastro Marino is Isabel's uncle.
You don't think anything like that would actually really happen to you. And all of a sudden you wake up one morning and you're in that scenario, and confusion, you know, I mean, everything goes through your mind. You're angry, you're upset, you're frustrated, you're confused.
All they can do now is anxiously watch, wait, and hope little Isabel is found safe and sound.
They're very, very upset right now. Of course, you know, her mother is beside herself, as anybody else would be. You know, we're just trying to let the police officers right now do their deal as far as investigation and find out any information. Right now, they're kind of keeping the whole family away from the house, so we're just trying to stick together and trying to piece this together and get as much information as we can about it.
Now, we checked in with TPD shortly before going on air. They tell us there are no new updates in this case for now. Parents are still being questioned. The entire family that lives in and around this area still being questioned by police. But for now, still no sign of that 6-year-old. For now, we're live on the east side. I'm Marcelino Benito, KGUN-9 on your side.
You know, Marcelino, this is such an unusual situation. Have detectives given you any sort of indication as to, you know, was this just maybe possibly a random act that someone actually broke into her room, let's say in the middle of the night, and took her? Or could there be any, let's say, family issues that maybe led to some sort of domestic situation? I mean, there's a lot of possibilities. Any more certainty on that?
It's really unclear at this point, Tammy. We know family members definitely believe there's something wrong here, foul play, that maybe she was abducted, but police are not going as far as saying that there's a kidnapping or any sort of abduction here. That's precisely why they haven't called this an Amber Alert at this time. So for now, police are just calling this a missing child situation, but nonetheless, very serious tonight.
Well, let's hope they find her soon. Marcelino, thank you. Take a look at her one more time. We want to show you her pictures. 6-year-old Isabel Salis has been missing since early this morning. Again, as Marcelino said, her family thinks she may have been taken from her bedroom. If you see her, call 911 or 88.